Hi, welcome back to my channel. Since my last coloring book video, I bought many more coloring books, and this is just one of the stacks. My reason for that is I want to get all the good coloring books while they are still around, because AI is really dominating on Amazon and in bookstores. I want to get those good coloring books while they are still around. For my excuse, I did find most of these at a very good price. I'll start with books that you guys are probably very familiar with. This is Johanna Basford, Mythic World. Already did some testing. I do find that the paper is kind of smooth for color pencils. Let me know which color pencil works well with Johanna Basford's coloring books. I do like this book because it has pages that come with smaller parts and sections, so that you can coloring each section without have to worry about completing the whole page. I found coloring books like this is very relaxing. I do hope that talented artists can create more coloring books like this. Maybe I'll start to create my own coloring books at some point. I do really like this page. And this one, I got it at Ollie's for $3.99. So for this price, why not, right? I'm gonna do a very quick look through since I have a lot of books to show you guys. If you want me to do a slow review and flip through, let me know which books. With this book, I do see a lot of items from your daily life. Pages like this will be very good for testing color pencils or watercolors or different art mediums. This one is Botanicum by Maria Trolle. I probably didn't pronounce the name correctly. It's very lovely. This book does come with a testing page. I like some pages with black background so that I don't have to color the background. I really not into doing background, to be honest. I do like her illustration style, and I'll definitely get more of her books. And here I have another one from Johanna Basford. I believe I got this one from the book outlet. This one has a very thick paper. I did a little watercolor test on this paper and nothing's bleed through to the other page. The paper is very thick, almost like cardstock. This is how thick the book is. And then I found many Kerby Rosanes coloring books at Ollie's and on book outlet. I guess previously at Walmart. I always love his books. His imagination and creativity is just incredible. But after buying many of these books, I think some of them I do see duplicates. This book has many animals. The next one, another of his book. Wow. Let's keep going. Interesting. You have to fill the page with your own drawing, I guess. I noticed that these pages are not as complicated as some of his books. And some of these more like activity books, you have to fill in the blank yourself. This one, Geomorphia, is a thinner book, and this one is slightly different because the paper is on the wider side and it's a single page book, so that you can do alcohol markers or watercolor or experimenting with different medium on this book. I definitely want to try this book soon. Let's keep going. Very colorful cover. This book has some examples. I really want to do a haul video on my coloring books because I'm buying so many and I start to buy duplicates. So it's better I do a video and write it down, knowing what I have before I go shop online or at the store. His work is incredible. I'm glad that he's still creating great work. I'm interested to buy his new book also. At the last page here, I did some testing with alcohol marker and different mediums. I'm still not good with alcohol markers. It just bleed through the line. I guess I will have to practice more, or maybe I'll just stick to color pencils. Of course, it bleed through the back quite a bit. Next, I will continue with some mythographic books. This one is Aviary, and this is the name. I better don't pronounce their name because I probably don't have them correct. These pages can look quite complicated. I wonder maybe that's the reason why Mythographics book always on sale somewhere on book outlet or at Ollie's. These are really beautiful and well done though, but it can definitely look intimidating and overwhelming. The next one is Cosmic Spirits. This one is by Fabianna. I think I do like her illustration style a little bit more. Her lines is full of energy and smooth, and I love how the lines flow through the pages. And then this one is Crystal Kingdom by Weronika. It's interesting that it's a same series of book but illustrated by different artists. This one I bought it at Ollie's, the last one I could find, and the corner is being chewed off, I guess. But oh well, it's okay. Just the cover. These are very complicated. And then this one is Illusion by Diego. I think these artists mostly use thinner lines with a few thicker lines to emphasize on the main subject. I do quite like his work as well. Very creative. And his composition is quite good as well. And this one is Shangri-La by Alexandra. a different artist again. Even though these are by different artists, but they're all very creative and the style is kind of consistent. I wonder the publisher has a creative director who control the style and give direction on how to create these pages. And this one is Wild Summer by Joseph again. Other than typical lines, he also uses some thinner lines to create shading. This is very cute. Oh. Let's continue. This one is from Daria song. Beautiful cover. I think this one may be a Korean artist. Very delicate, and the artist used a lot of patterns. Wow, this page is beautiful. I guess I would use a pattern page like this for testing the art medium and color pencils. Wow, this is beautiful. Too bad all these are double pages. That means I can't use alcohol marker on this or watercolor. And then I also found another one from the same artist, The Time Garden at Ollie's. The wallpaper is insane. If you have colored this artist's coloring book with wallpaper like this, please provide me a link. I want to see how you did it. Or the brick wall. I'm not sure I will challenge this kind of complicated, highly repetitive pages. This is nice. I love building and architecture too. A lot of patterns. With this spread, looks like the artist created it using different kind of art medium. I think some kind of brush pen. Definitely a lot more pattern and wallpaper. This spread is very beautiful. Out of these two, I would definitely recommend this one more. But if you can find this at Ollie's for $4, $3.99, I would definitely pick it up. Next is this, The Forest Girls coloring book. I think this one may be from a Korean artist as well. I did some testing. It doesn't handle water very well, but it doesn't bleed through to the next page though. These are kind of like faded color pencil lines. So I guess you do want to create more color contrast when you color pages like this. This style can be quite challenging, but it's beautiful. These pages are so whimsical. The good news is these are single pages, so I guess you can use alcohol marker or maybe light watercolor. I love drawing mushrooms, so when I saw this book, I decided to pick it up. I believe I bought this from Amazon. I'll try to put my affiliate link in the description if you want to buy any of these books I show in this video. Mushroom is quite an amazing thing, isn't it? Yeah, I love that how the artist did the line work here. Talk about line work, I have more from Leila Duly, my favorite coloring book artist. Her work is incredible, just amazing. And I have one more beautiful planet by the same artist. Other than flowers, looks like in this book you do see some animals. Still a lot of flowers. Wow. So if flowers are not your thing, I guess you can try this book because I do see a lot of animals and even landscape sceneries. Wow, this is amazing. She is really a very versatile artist and can handle different kind of subjects. Next, I have another book from Millie Morota. I think I have bought quite a few of her books already, so I need to slow down on collecting her books because I think her book can be quite challenging to color. Her style is very specific, so unless you like this kind of style, you may not into her work. But I think it could be very interesting if you figure out a way to handle all these patterns. Next, I have an older book by Hanna Karlzon. It's a small book and pretty thin as well. I did some testing on the color pencils. I think they are simpler compared to her newer books, which is not a bad thing, especially for a small book. Many people recommended coloring books by Lulu Mayo. This is A Million Little Monsters. She has a unique style. I heard that her newer books show a lot of improvement, so I'm looking forward to get some of her new books as well. The other day I was at Ollie's and found this Kawaii Tarot by Lulu Mayo. This could be one of her older books, I think. I already started testing out some different style of coloring. And here I was practicing my alcohol markers and then overlay on top with color pencils. With this book, you can use alcohol markers as long as you don't mind it bleed through to the back page with the description. Continue with the cuteness trend. I have purchased these two 50 Halloween miniatures and the woodland miniatures. I think this is printed by Amazon, so the paper is quite thin. I did some testing with different art mediums. Many of them bleed through to the other page. This with Langua gel pen. In case you're wondering, mine is printed in Delaware. I have heard that depending on where you order Amazon coloring books, it may be printed at different locations. At least these are single pages, so you just need to put some paper behind it and you can use alcohol markers. But because these papers are thinner, so it may bleed through the line, at least for a beginner like me. I'm still trying to figure out how to better use alcohol markers. I bought this book so that I can practice, since this has bigger areas and easier to handle the blending, I believe. They are very cute, and this artist has consistent style. And this one is with the dark background. I figure buying a dark background book, then I don't have to color the background. Maybe I will color one of these pages before Halloween. If any of you want to do it with me, let me know. They are very cute. And I also bought the Sweetheart. I do think that this book is very cute. It comes with this spiral bound. My practice with alcohol marker wasn't very successful. I'm still trying to figure out. These are very sweet. I think this would be great for Valentine's Day. Next, I have two of these. I believe these are created from the vintage artwork. This one is Beautiful Butterflies. Here are all the included pages. Based on this vintage artwork, they recreated the line work for us to color in. I love butterfly, but I'm scared of the caterpillars. Ooh. I'm definitely not going to do this page. And then this one is the Beautiful Birds. I got both of these from Ollie's. So if you have an Ollie at your location, you definitely want to check them out. They often have great deals on books. Yeah, this book is great. I love the bird line art. I would love to try this sometime soon. Continue, I have this Mystic Animals by this artist. Is it Stratton Peterson? I did some testing. I like that most of this artist's artwork has this frame go around the animals. I know some of the colorists on YouTube can create amazing backgrounds, but I'm just impatient with big areas. Next, I have this Enchanted Earth by this artist. I'm not going to try the last name. The line is thicker and darker. A lot of shading in her line work. I know some people don't like this kind of style because it's too much line work and it's harder for the colors to show through. But I do think the line work itself is gorgeous. Definitely well done here. May not be the best for coloring books, but amazing artwork. And I bought this Peter Rabbit's coloring book from Book Outlet, I believe. But it's very thin. I think this is one of the books that I probably don't recommend. I think these are reproduced from the artist's pencil work. Of course, these are gorgeous, but I'm not sure about these being coloring books. But I guess this could be good for children. And it doesn't even come with many pages. So it's definitely one of the books that probably not worth it even if it's on sale. And then I have two flowers coloring books. This one is Mindful Moments by Emily O'Neill. Cover is beautiful. It's printed off both pages. Slightly different from other artists, but quite pretty as well. And this one is Beautiful Blooms. I saw this on sale on Amazon. I thought I would try because I do quite like the illustration style. I've tested this page with Neo Color 2, but it was buckled up a little bit, so I wouldn't use water medium on this book. I guess you can use alcohol markers since these all are single page coloring pages. I'm trying my best to avoid AI coloring books, but sometimes it's so hard to tell. One thing I try to pay attention is the consistent style throughout the books. If you look at books that doesn't have a consistent style and the thickness of the lines, I bet most of the time those are created by AI. And then this one is Tiny World's Fairy Home by Alex Oxton. I kind of have complicated feeling with this book. I like the idea, but the line work variation kind of bugged me a little bit. I wonder he is one of those artists that has a library of graphics that he created and then he just pieced them together to create an idea in his head. Could be some cut and paste situation going on here. I love the concept, but some of the inconsistent line work here is kind of odd. And then this one is Color Me Enchanted And here is the artist name. Cover is spectacular. Look at all these flowers and colors. It's very artistic. The illustration style is really beautiful and unique. I definitely want to buy more of this artist's work. Here is the last step, a few more to finish. I feel like this is going to be a long video for me to edit. Hopefully you are still around at this point of this video. This one is iconic New York. I didn't expect it to be so small. It's actually more like a postcard, even though it says coloring book. Kind of misleading, isn't it? The line work is very free and kind of urban sketching style. I think the artist created all this with a brush pen probably. I do like the style. I may get more from this collection. And then this one is Road Trip Coloring Books by Leila. Some beautiful landscape. I do quite like the illustration style. I want to look for more coloring books from this artist. And then this one is Urban Anna's from Paris with Love Coloring Book. This is all about the storefront in Paris. It shows you the example on the left. So if you need ideas on how to coloring the page, technically it's kind of a single page coloring book, so you can use watercolor, but it probably will seep through to the back side. It's very beautiful. I guess maybe I will start from the last page. And then another one. This one is Around the World. This is a thicker book compared to the Paris one. So if you just want to buy one, maybe you can buy this one. It's in the same format, but more variety since this one is about storefront that's around the world. Some look familiar. Feel like maybe I've been to some of these places. I guess some color palettes ideas. And then this one is Secret Paris, Color Your Way to Calm. Very sketchy style coloring books. These are fun. I think I like the small objects in this book, but maybe not so much on the urban building style. I think the artist has one on New York, but I couldn't find it. I hope they restock that one, and I want to get that one as well. Finally, this is the last one. This one is a Japanese coloring book. It has examples up front here, so if you need inspiration, I guess here it shows you different style of coloring. This one is color pencil. Not sure about this one. This one could be a marker pen. I think this one is watercolor marker because you do see unevenness. Really nice paper. You can write the date and write down the notes on the left here. Very unique illustration style, and it looks whimsical. Definitely love this book. So that's all for this big coloring book haul. I definitely enough for a lifetime. Hopefully I will start working on them and stop buying more because it's just too many options. If you like my coloring book contents, please consider subscribe to my channel, and maybe we can connect and do some coloring books together. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!